In this sheet, I have 1000 companies in the property management niche, and each company here has a very specific email copy attached to it. I mean, not one, but three, because we are sending the first email and two follow-ups right after that. So let me just double click the first one so you can have an idea of how the email actually looks like. Hey John, been in touch with Joseph at JDM Capital. They focus on acquisition, development, repositioning, and management of hospitality, family, office, retail, industrial, and mixed-use properties across several US cities including Atlanta. They do not self-manage, which suggests a reliance on third-party property management firms to handle their diverse portfolio. Sounds like a fit for what Brickstone Co does, especially given your expertise in mixed-use, commercial, residential, and hospitality properties along the East Coast, including Atlanta. JDM's need for comprehensive property management services across multiple asset classes aligns with your operational strength and recent growth in asset management. Happy to make the intro if you want it. So as you can see, this is very specific. It names their company, what they actually do, and why the two of them fit. And every single email in this list is built across the same frame, but with different companies and different reasons. So before I show you the how, let me actually show you what came out of this approach. So as you can see here, we have 795 emails sent, 38 replies, which is 4.78%, and about 47 positive reply rate, which gave me in total 18 opportunities out of this single campaign. So as you can see here, up here, this is for the last 4 weeks, started around the 8th of July and went up to 4th of August. Down below here, you can see the steps. Step 1, which is the first email that we send out. Step 2, the second email for the follow-up. And step 3, another email, which was the last email that we sent in this case. And here we can see that most of the leads reply in our first email, which is good. So now let me show you what these replies look like. So let's just check this one from Jolisa. She say, hey Pascual, thanks for following up. Yes, I would be open to an introduction. AAK sounds aligned, especially if they currently own or are acquiring Tampa Bay properties that need short-term rental management. Please connect us and include any context you have on their portfolio and immediate management needs. As you can see here, she's basically saying, hey, let's meet. What's next? So let me just look for another one just to kind of variate a bit. So we have this one from Rick where he says, hey Pascual, yes, an intro would be great. Sounds interesting. Thank you. You can see this one is short, but it's a yes. So getting started here, I have this sheet with 1000 property management companies. And if you're wondering how I got such a clean list, make sure to check out the video that is being suggested on screen. In simple words, in that video, I walk you through how I use ICPs to find companies, find the decision maker, find their emails, and then write everything into a spreadsheet. So assuming you already watched the video and have a clean list, we will go straight to my Cloud Code workspace. So coming here, we have all the resources in this folder. And the first prompt here is the research.md file. And its job is very simple. It takes raw research about a company and turns into a specific reason why we should email them. That's the whole reason behind all those positive replies that we got. As input, this prompt has two things only, which is the company's website, scraped with Firecrawl, and a research from Exa. And then some of the things in this prompt explain themselves, but I just want to focus on this area, which is the most important part of the whole system. So here we have 5 fields. We have a context field, a signal field, a market field, a asset class field, and a personalization hook field. The context is literally one sentence of what they do and where. This becomes the I know who you are proof. And then for the signal, this is one sentence on why they want more clients right now. And this is the whole reason the email is not spam. And then for the market, we have the general geography of where they operate. For asset class, we have like some property types so that we can use later to match with another lead with the same asset type. And then last but not least, we have a personalization hook here, which is just a casual observation, not a pitch, just something natural, human, so that they can resonate with us more. And then down here, I just have some examples of what these fields actually look like. This is from real output. So for example, we have here Sahara Equity, and we have the fields here. The second prompt is the email prompt, email.md file here. And this simply gives the whole frame of the email. So as you can see, it chooses some candidates and all that. And then for the third prompt, we have some examples here. So these are exact emails that I sent to people and got some replies from. So we are just using this to kind of give more context on the agent to operate within. And then lastly, we have this instantly setup, which is to just load up all the leads into our instantly workspace. So I'll just go ahead and close this, come here to my Cloud Code and simply ask it to read all the files in this project and ask me any question if needed. So I'll just go back to the Google Sheet, copy the link, come back and paste it in here. And I'll say, read all the files in PMs and start working. So let the agent run. As you can see, it's reading all the folders, and it also got the scripts. Don't worry about the resources because I have this folder in the link in the description. So the agent got back to us and is asking for some questions. So I'll just go ahead and hit first recommended. And for the emails, I already verified them. So I'll just hit they are already verified and hit submit answers. So as you can see, it's doing all the work. For my case, the agent already has access to some tools, but in your case, it might ask you for some API keys or access to certain platforms. So simply provide those and you will be fine. So you can see the agent got back to us again saying that the pool is mostly solid, but it has a real deflect. 3 leads are unusable. Okay, no problem. And one of them is the readme's non-failure mode showing up on the demand side. So it names some companies here. Okay, but it's still running. So let's just wait a bit. If you recall, the agent's first question was about the amount to go with. Since this is a demo and to make the video way shorter, we are simply going to work with 20 results, but it's the exact same process for all the leads in that sheet. So you can see now the test is running on 20 companies. And while this runs, let me explain in depth what this approach actually is. This approach works because every company we are targeting gets researched first. And the problem most people don't get replies is mostly because they just use first names, and the simple first name dropped into a template is not personalization at all, because everyone gets those and no one answers to them. The idea here is simple. We find a real reason to email that company and then write the email copy from that specific reason. And that's literally the whole system, because everything below is just a how. So we have the first email copy, which is the first touch point, and the 2 follow-ups here. And like I said, since this is a demo, I won't run for the whole lead. So let me just go to the end of this sheet. As you can see here, we have 1000 companies. So once this is done, you simply need to import this into your Instantly workspace. So I'll just go to Instantly, come here to settings, go to integration, come here to API keys, create new API key. Let me just name it YouTube vid, select all the scopes and create the key. Go ahead and copy, go back to my agent, give it the key and simply say, for the emails that are already generated, push them into my Instantly account. Here's the API key. Boom. So just go ahead and copy the API key and put it right here in front of the prompt, and we should be good. So the agent will now go ahead and read the instantly setup file. Where is it? Here, this one. It will read all these and push the leads into our instantly workspace. So as you can see here, the agent got back to us with a done status, and it says smoke test done, the 20 companies you asked, and out of the 20 we only have 14, like I said earlier. So let me just go back to my instantly and make sure that these leads are there. So as you can see here, it created a new campaign called YouTube Property Management Live. So let me just go to leads, and as you can see, we have all the leads here alongside with the subject line, the email body, and the 2 follow-ups that we have. So if I come here to sequences, so we can preview it, you can see the subject line, and we have the email copy here. And that's the whole thing. And I think the main takeaway here isn't the automation part, because generating 900 emails is easy. Anyone can do that in an afternoon. The work here is the research. 1000 emails where each one of them names something real about a real company. And that's literally the difference between a reply and a spam complaint. And it's most of the effort. Everything I showed in this video is in the description, the prompts, the scripts, and the whole setup. If you want this running for your business instead of building it yourself, that's what we do at Systecly. See the link down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.